What is the dumbest thing you've done when in a race car?
I've done a few dumb things. I pissed in the car once. That wasn't a smart move because I had to clean it up after, but I reckon that's the dumbest thing I've done.
When you were about 8, 9 years old, did you ever think about being a V8 Supercars driver?
At the time, it wasn't really my goal. Me and Dad just were out there having fun at the time, but it sort of evolved into this big thing now. So,
what was the scariest thing that's happened to you?
Probably the scariest thing is heading towards the wall at about 200k and thinking, oh, this is going to hurt. And it's only happened a few times, luckily, but those are the scariest moments when you know you're going to hit something solid.
What is your favourite New Zealand track?
Favourite New Zealand track is probably the new Highlands track. It's got a lot of elevation and stuff, and it's much like Bathurst sort of track.
What is your favourite road car?
Favourite road car, it's a tough one. Probably like a Ferrari 358 or something, I'm not sure.
Your favourite sports drink?
Favourite sports drink, probably Powerade is probably my favourite.
So you're the youngest ever driver in the world to win a Formula Ford championship at the age of 15. What did you feel at that moment when you won?
We knew when we sort of won it that it was a new record, and it's good to have a sort of thing like that that's different. It's not just winning a championship, but also it's getting a world record with it. So that was one of the highlights of my career still to date.
What's the fastest speed you've ever gone in a car?
At Bathurst, 305k, so on limiter and 6 gear down the Conrod, so it's pretty fast.
Have you set any world records?
Apart from that Formula Ford one, not really, no.
What's the worst injury you've had?
Worst injury I've had from motorsport is just a little cut on my hand, but nothing too bad, luckily, touch wood.
What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you?
Most embarrassing thing is when you're out in the lead and then you stuff it up and then end up not winning the race when you could have just cruised around and won. So that happens sometimes, but you always learn from those mistakes.
What is your favourite song?
Ooh, my favourite song. I don't really have a favourite song, but I sort of just listen to the radio and go with what's going. But not into hard rock or anything, so I just listen to the music, radio and go with that.
When you tipped Colin Corkery here at Manfield, what went through your mind?
At first, when it first happened, I was like, oh, that's going to be a big crash, and to my relief, I found out it wasn't actually my fault in the end, so I was quite relieved, but yeah, it was quite a big hit, and I was a bit sort of sorry for him, and that the whole incident sort of occurred.
What's your favourite movie?
Favourite movie? Ooh, probably Tropic Thunder.
Would you rather win the Bathurst 1000 or the Le Mans 24 Hour?
Probably the Bathurst 1000, just because that's the sort of what I'm heading for, and to win that would be a great achievement.
What was your best year in motorsport?
My best year in motorsport was probably the year that I run the Formula Ford Championship. Hopefully this year will be my best year in saloon car, but up to date that's the best year.
So last question, what is your most memorable race win?
Most memorable race win was probably last year in the development series car, because I had quite a dry spell since I moved up to touring cars, and the competition has sort of stepped up a level, so to get a win was really good.